good morning everyone. I welcome you all for your online classes, and today we are continuing with our chapter creating tables in Word 2010. And today we will start from inserting rows or columns. Okay, here we have our Microsoft Word. Open your application. So what all we did earlier was how to insert a table in our Microsoft Word document. So we go to insert option, we click on table option, and then we whatever table number size we desire, we click on that and we create our table like this. And here is our table. Now, how do we enter data? We double click inside any of the cell and we write something over there. For example, over here we write name. So this is how we created a table, and this is how we entered information in our table. Now, if we want to insert rows or column, if we want to insert more number of rows or more number of column in our table, how do we do that? Okay, so let us learn how to do that. We go to layout tab, follow my cursor on the screen, we go to layout tab, then we find these options over here. Excuse me children. Then we find these options over here. You have insert above. Insert above over here means a whole row will be added on top. Okay. Insert below. A whole row will be inserted below. Insert left. A column will be added on the left side. Insert right. A column will be added on the right side. So let us see how it is done. Let us first now understand your row or a column. You have to click over there. I want to insert a row between Kamal and Divyanshi on my table over here. So I will click insert below, and here I have an empty row between Kamal and Divyanshi name which are there in my table. This is how you can insert a row or a column like this. Now, I want to add another column or another column in between the name and in between the age. So I will click on name and I will click on insert right. So to the right side of the first column, an empty column is available now. This is how you create. Now we come to selecting cells. A cell is a combination or intersection between a row and a column. Between a row and a column. Okay? An intersection between a row and a column. And the place where they meet, that area, that rectangle area is known as your cell. It is your cell that contains your data. All your data, all your information are stored in that cell. Now, if you want to select any particular cell, you have to simply triple click in that inside that cell. Triple click inside that cell. See, this is highlighted in gray. The Kamal name over here is highlighted in gray. How? How it happened? I triple click inside this cell. Now if I want to select the cell over here on which 12 is written, I will triple click and I will select this particular cell. Now if I want to make any change, for example, I want to change the color of the text, or I want to change the size of the text, or anything else I want, I can do that with the help of selecting cells like this. So this was selecting cells. Now selecting all the cells in a row, all the cells in a single row. If you want to select any cell inside, like the whole row you want to select, you have to simply put your cursor outside that particular row. Put your cursor outside that particular row and simply click. One single click and the whole row will be selected, and if you want to make any changement you can simply make that changement. For example, you want to change the font, the size, the color, or the highlight of your cell color, you can do that like this. In the same manner, you can select your column. For that, you have to place your cursor on top of the column which you want to select, and the cursor will change in a drop down arrow. I hope you can see the black drop down arrow on top of the column name. So when you click on top of it, the whole column is selected. The whole column is selected. Now, in the same manner, if you want to change anything inside that particular column, you can change. Or you want to give any other color, you can do that. Or you want to give color to the text, you can do that too. And this is how you can change the appearance of your table. And we come to deleting row or column. Now we'll see how we can simply delete any unwanted column or unwanted row. So the column which you want to delete, you have to select that column first. Select your column the way we select our columns in tables. You simply have to put your cursor on top of the column, click, and it will be selected. Now you simply go to layout tab. Simply go to layout tab, and here you will find an option delete. Let me zoom this so that you can have a better look. This is the option delete. You have to simply click on that, and then you will find the option delete columns, and that particular column which you selected is now deleted. In the same manner, you want to delete your row. Put your cursor outside that particular row. One single click and the row will be selected. In the same manner, go to delete option and then delete rows. And this is how you can delete your column and your row. Resizing your rows or your column. Now we come to the part how you can change the size, the appearance of your table. You have kindly follow my cursor on the screen. Let me zoom so that you have a better look. Now, when you want to resize any particular column, row or a cell, you simply have to put your cursor on that particular line, and your cursor sign will change like this. Two-way arrow will appear. Kindly focus on the cursor on the screen. The cursor changed from single pointer to a double pointer to opposite sides. Now what you have to do, very carefully, you have to hold your mouse and change the size like this. Okay children, this is how you can change the size. Same way I want to change the size of this column. I'll put my cursor like this. I'll put my cursor like this, and the size of the column is now changed. If you want to change the size of the whole table, you have to put your cursor on the square over here. Kindly follow the cursor. Kindly follow the cursor and put your cursor over here. Click, hold, and change to whatever desired shape or size you want, and it will be changed like that. Merging table cells. Merging. Let us understand what is merging. If you want to show some data value in a table which is spread across two or more cells, okay, you have written a very long sentence or any description and it is crossing from one cell to another. So you want to show them in a single cell without any division or without any line in between. So what you can do, you can merge the cells. Merging means combining the cells together and making one single cell. For that, what you have to do, you have to select that particular row or column. So I am selecting the very first row, and then I'll go to layout tab. I am already on layout tab. Then I'll find merge, and on top of merge you can find merge cells. Merge cells will combine the cells together. Split cells will divide the cells, and split table will divide the whole table. So I have to select the very first option, and that is merge cells. I'll click on it, and now can you see the difference? Name and age are now in one single cell. One single cell. And the color of the cell is now the whole color of that particular row. So this was merging cell. Now splitting table. Let us understand what is splitting table. Just as you can merge two or more cells to form a single large cell, you can also split a cell into two or more cells to store multiple values in them. Simple, you just have to select that particular row or column by pressing outside that particular row, select it, go to split cells, click on, and how many number and rows do you want, just you have to give the numbers over here. Let me zoom this so that you can see over here. How many numbers of cell or column do you want? I want 2 column or 3 column. I want 3 columns. And I want one single row. I'll click on it, and this is how it will look. Because I have added split cell, and it is now changed. If you want to align them, you can do it like this. Change the size, you can align your table like this, and it is done. This is how you can split one single cell into multiple cells. Now we come to the part align text. Simply you have to select your whole table, and how you will do that, put your cursor you will find a four-way cursor over here. Okay, see over here where I'm pointing. On your tabletop, on the top left top corner, you will find this four-way arrow. And when you will place your cursor over here and click, your whole table will be selected automatically. Okay, click and your table is selected, and then you have to simply go to home option, home tab. On top, home tab, find the alignments over here. Paragraph, under paragraph ribbon, under under paragraph ribbon, you will find the alignment options. Alignment left, alignment center, alignment right, or justify. And in this manner you can change the alignment of your cell text inside the particular cell. See, it is now in between, in the center. So this was alignment.
Yes, sir.
Okay children, so we will keep it till here today.